There has been a rapid expansion of cross-border activities after the Second World War. Along with it, managers' assignments in foreign countries increased many folds. Today, global managers or international managers' assignments play an important role to effectively manage global organizations. A survey revealed that 63% of the organizations that were surveyed in 2015 experienced an increase of expatriate population. But is sending managers overseas beneficial for the organizations in long run? Is an international assignment good for the manager's career development? Well, not always. I am Wasim Subhan Choudhury, presenting Chapter 10, The Challenges of International Assignments from the book Cross-Cultural Management, Essential Concepts, written by David C. Thomas and Mark F. Peterson. In the 1980s, Japanese national culture promoted the competitive success of Japanese organizations. Managers of the West wanted to imitate this success. The need of organizational culture was felt, which can be different than national culture. In order for an organization to grow, expansion is required. Expansions occur beyond borders, and when an organization steps outside the home country, it has to consider sending workforce from the home country. Interesting as it may sound, recent researches show there are both positive and negative aspects of international assignments. An influential study on why firms fill overseas position with someone from the home country suggested that firms do it for mainly three reasons. 1. To fill an technical requirement. 2. To develop skills of the manager. 3. To develop skills, knowledge of the firm. And why individuals accept overseas assignment? Reasons are clear-cut. A sense of vacation, financial rewards, to escape from undesirable circumstances at home, enhancing an international career. By the way, I am shooting this video at the library of Luleå University of Technology. Many researches on expatriate employees were based on an assumption of a cycle of adjustment to the foreign environment that follows a U-shaped pattern. According to the U-shaped pattern, expatriates progress at regular intervals through 4 phases. These are honeymoon, cultural shock, adjustment, and mastery. In the honeymoon stage, everything is new, exciting, interesting, and the new environment excites the expatriate in much the same way as if the expatriate were a tourist. At the culture shock stage, the expatriate becomes frustrated and confused because the environment is not providing familiar cues. At the adjustment stage, the expatriate begins to understand cultural differences, learns the way to get things done, and begins to settle into the rhythm of daily living in the foreign country. Eventually, the expatriate can achieve the mastery stage and become able to function in the new culture almost as good as at home. Not all expatriates achieve mastery in their new environment. Some return home early, whereas others complete their assignment but without really adjusting. An early research on the topic by W. Arthur Jr. and W. Bennett Jr. identified 5 characteristics of individuals related to success. These are family situation, adaptability, job knowledge, relational ability, and openness to other cultures. We eat when we are hungry. By the term we, I mean population of the world. But how we eat and what we eat depends on family, community, society. We speak, but the language we use depends on our society, parents. Similarly, people working in multicultural environment bring their cultural learning into the workplace. Let's watch a clip illustrating this point. In the United Arab Emirates, the left hand is considered unclean and used strictly for bodily hygiene. It is expected to eat, shake hands, and pass documents with the right hand only. Using the left hand is considered as a serious insult. If a British person starts tapping nose during a conversation or during a meeting, it indicates that the conversation is considered private and confidential. The business card holds a very high regard in Japan. When handing out, it is critical to do it with both the hands. And when receiving a business card, it is expected to be received with both hands. Let's get back to the individual factors affecting success of managers sent to overseas assignments. There are some other individual factors like demographics, foreign language ability, previous international experience, nationality of expatriates, gender of expatriates. For instance, the percentage of women expatriates is currently about 25%, which is lower than the percentage of women in management positions at around 35%. I started this presentation by saying that not always international assignments bring positive results. Let me shed some light on that. Though the general perception is that overseas assignment has a positive long-term effect on individuals' career, but recent surveys show that managers mentioning their firms do not take advantage of the skills they learned overseas, and that their assignments were better for their personal development than for their professional careers. Reports are common that expatriates are often neglected on their return to home country and not valued for their international experience. And this has huge impact on the firm's overall long-term efficiency. Inadequate career development has serious implications on both individuals and on the organization. Having said that, individuals who are risk takers, who recognize that the overseas assignment may not have a positive impact on their professional career but will enrich personal experience, who have plans to migrate in future, willingly accept international assignments. I got in touch with a successful corporate person in Bangladesh who works in the telecom sector and was sent to international assignments. This is what he had to say.
So hello from Bangladesh all the way to the Sweden. I'm doing it for my friend, the monkey from Bangladesh, Wasim. I don't know what is he doing in the Scandinavian country, maybe the Aurora Borealis. As I said, my name is Ahmed Arman Siddiqui. I bring over 18 years of experience in the world of telecommunication. And I'm now working as the Executive Vice President in Market Operations in a company called Ruby. And I also set up our first tower co, which was called E.co Bangladesh Limited. That was another SBU of Axiata. And then from there, I was seconded to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia as an expat. And I overlooked the product development of Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Pakistan, Cambodia and Bangladesh operations as the head of product development of E.co Group. So the question that I was asked by my monkey friend Wasim, that what were my reasons of accepting the overseas assignment. I was called because they needed some expert advice that was mainly in product development of TowerCo. And I also was very excited to experience working in different culture, ECC and principles. And as it was part of my career growth plan, so of course I was game, so was my family, to go and stay in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it was a fantastic experience. And which skill do I think that helped me the most to success in the overseas assignment? I think it was business acumen. As I said that I was seconded there as the head of product development. So TowerCo had a new techno marketing products. So no one talked about or thought about energy products or the operational excellence products and services, which I did very successfully in Bangladesh and some of the markets, which the group or the headquarter, they wanted to replicate into the other industries and other markets. So when I was seconded there, I came up with my fresh ideas that actually impressed them, and I think I served their purpose, and that actually helped me a lot to gain and retain a lot of love, respect, and mutual respect, agility and humility between me and the group, and that was an amazing journey that I had, and I successfully completed my 2 year tenure. That's the reason why the third question, did I feel insecure when I returned to home country? No, in my case, absolutely not. When I went back to Bangladesh, I was taken with a promotion of executive vice president with more portfolios and more responsibilities. That was really exciting. So I hope, my dear monkey friend, you are enjoying your course there and my answers satisfied you and your course mates. I wish you all the best, and please take care of my friend well, and make sure you feed him a lot of bananas. Bye. Take care.
We live in a globalized world, so much globalized that I, who is a Bangladeshi national, presenting a chapter of a book written by professors of Canadian and Dutch universities, published by an US-based publisher for a course in international business at a Swedish university, Luleå University of Technology that is, for an audience that includes people from Sweden, Germany, New Zealand, Finland, Kenya, Sri Lanka, and Borishal. When this video is uploaded on Canvas, one person will watch it from New Zealand, another from Finland, while rest will watch it from Sweden. So cross-cultural interaction is real. The case is similar in the business world. This makes cross-cultural management a noteworthy avenue to explore. And the exploration can start by reading this book. I am at the end of my presentation. I want to highlight the point adaptability in the new culture as a key characteristics of individual to become successful in international assignment. As I say it, I am having coffee and reading a book. You will find this scene quite often in Sweden. Reading a book or chatting with friends, colleagues while having a warm cup of coffee is part of Swedish culture. Thank you for watching.